Taurus, there is a man about to enter your life. I'm not talking about some random person you'll meet by chance. I'm talking about a specific person who has been energetically destined to cross your path in the coming weeks. Someone whose presence will trigger a series of transformations so profound that you will look at your current life and realize you were only living a diminished version of your true existence. And the most impressive thing, you will have no control over when or where this encounter will happen. It's already programmed, it's already in motion, it's already inevitable. It's like waiting for something important, but without being able to define exactly what. This feeling isn't ordinary anxiety. It's your energy field recognizing the approach of this connection that will completely reorganize your reality. Your spirit knows it's coming. It knows that when you meet, nothing will ever be the same again. The question that will define your future is, will you recognize it when it appears, or will you let the person who holds the key to the life you've always wanted to live pass you by? We're going to challenge everything you've learned about relationships, love, and destiny. But your Taurus soul, operating at frequencies far deeper than intellect, will recognize every word as absolute truth. I'll show you exactly who this man is who's coming. I'll describe the signs that will announce his arrival. I'll reveal why you've been energetically connected since before you were born. And most importantly, I'll prepare you not to sabotage this connection when it manifests, because your mind will try to invent 1,000 reasons why it can't be real or can't work. Are you ready to discover that the love you gave up believing existed is closer than you imagine? Taurus, this man who is coming is not someone who will complete you. You are already complete. He is someone who will awaken parts of you that were dormant. He will reflect back to you your own magnificence that you have hidden from the world. He will challenge you to abandon the safe and predictable version of yourself that you have built as protection and reveal the powerful, sensual, and magnetic woman that exists beneath all those layers of control and caution. You've been living in fear. Fear of surrendering completely and getting hurt, fear of losing control over your life, fear of discovering that the intense passion you secretly crave comes with a vulnerability that terrifies you. That's why you've settled for superficial connections or kept people at a safe distance where they can't truly touch you. But this man will destroy all those defenses, not because he's aggressive or invasive, but because the connection between you operates on such deep levels that your usual protections simply won't work. And here's what I need you to understand. When your defenses begin to crumble in his presence, you will feel terror. You will feel like you're losing your footing. You will feel like you're losing control over your own life. And at that critical moment, your mind will scream at you to run, to get away, to return to your comfort zone. But if you do that, you will miss the opportunity to finally experience the kind of connection that transforms people, the kind of love that not only makes you happy, but that makes you evolve into a higher version of yourself. Do you have the courage to allow yourself to be vulnerable with someone who truly has the power to deeply affect you? Let me describe this man precisely, so you'll recognize him when he appears. I won't talk about physical characteristics, because that can vary. I'll talk about the energy he carries, the signs that will alert you that it's him. First sign, when you meet for the first time, you'll feel a strange recognition, as if you already knew this person, even if you've never seen them before. Your soul will whisper finally, while your mind tries to rationalize this feeling as absurd. Second sign, in his presence, you will feel simultaneously safe and destabilized. Safe, because you will realize that he truly sees you, not just the mask you show to the world. Destabilized, because you will feel that he sees through all your defenses and control strategies. Third sign, conversations with him will have a depth that you rarely experience. It won't be the superficial chat you're used to. It will be as if he asks questions that go straight to the core of who you really are. Fourth sign, you'll notice that in his presence you behave differently, more authentic, less calculated, as if the need to control everything loosens a little, and you can simply be. Fifth sign, he will challenge you. Not in a combative way, but he will gently question the limiting beliefs you have about yourself and about what is possible in your life. And you will be surprised not to become defensive, but to genuinely consider what he is saying. For Taurus women born between April 20th and April 30th, this man will appear through professional or social connections. Someone who enters your circle seemingly casually, but who quickly becomes impossible to ignore. For those born between May 1st and May 10th, he may be someone from your past who returns unexpectedly, but completely transformed. For those born between May 11th and May 20th, prepare for an encounter under unusual circumstances, possibly during a time when you're doing something outside your usual routine, but regardless of how it appears, you'll know. There will be an electric current in the air between you, a magnetic tension that will be impossible to pretend doesn't exist. And everyone around you will notice too. They'll comment on the energy between you, on how you look at each other, on how the dynamics change when you're in the same room. Can you feel the anticipation growing in your chest, just imagining that connection is getting closer? Taurus, I need to tell you something that might scare you a little. This man won't necessarily be the type you always imagined ending up with. He may not fit the list of requirements you've created in your head over the years. He may not have the specific career, the exact looks, or the lifestyle you decided you wanted. And that's exactly why the connection will be so transformative, because it will show you that you were looking for external specifications when you should have been looking for energetic resonance. It will challenge you to let go of control over how you think things should be and allow them to be as they truly are. It will teach you that true security doesn't come from controlling every aspect of your life and relationships, but from trusting your ability to navigate any situation with authenticity and strength. And that will be scary for you, because all your life you've built towers of control and predictability to feel safe. But here's the liberating truth. These towers are prisons. They protect you, yes, but they also prevent you from living fully. They keep you in a lukewarm and controlled existence when you were made to experience life in all its intensity, beauty, and unpredictability. Are you willing to trade the illusion of control for the reality of a truly lived life? When he appears, your life will change in multiple dimensions, not just in the romantic area. Your career will undergo transformations. Your relationships with other people will be reorganized. Your relationship with your own body and sensuality will deepen. Your creativity will explode in ways you haven't experienced in years. Because when you finally allow yourself to be vulnerable and authentic with someone, it unlocks energy in all areas of your life. The walls you built weren't just to protect your heart. They were general walls that limited your expression in every sphere. When they begin to crumble in this man's presence, you'll discover aspects of yourself you've been repressing for so long you'd forgotten they existed. Your laughter will become freer. Your body will move more fluidly. Your ideas will flow more easily. Your presence will become more magnetic. And the people around you will notice these changes even before you tell them about him. They'll comment that you're different, lighter, more radiant, more alive. Because the truth is, being around the right person doesn't just make you happy, it makes you blossom in ways you didn't even know were possible. Are you ready to become the most powerful and authentic version of yourself that has ever existed? Now I need to warn you about something crucial. When he appears, you will be tested, not by him, but by life, by the universe, by your own psyche. Situations will arise that will give you perfect excuses to run away, to turn back, to decide that this is too risky or too complicated. It could be an X of his creating drama. It could be a moment when you are overwhelmed at work and feel you don't have the emotional energy to invest in someone new. It could be your own fears emerging as rational voices telling you to be realistic and practical. These tests aren't meant to separate you. They're meant to strengthen your resolve, to ensure that when you choose this connection, you're choosing it consciously, with full awareness of what you're doing. Because connections of this level of intensity and transformation require real commitment, not the superficial kind of commitment where you just agree to be exclusive, but the deep commitment to continue choosing love and vulnerability, even when your mind is screaming at you to protect yourself. If you pass the tests, and you will if you truly want to, what you'll find on the other side is a connection that will redefine your understanding of what's possible between two people. It won't always be easy. Nothing worthwhile is. But it will be real, it will be profound, it will be transformative. It will be the kind of love that makes you grateful for all the previous experiences that didn't work out, because they were preparing you to appreciate and sustain something of this magnitude. Taurus, what impresses me most about what's coming your way is the divine precision of it all. It's no coincidence that this man is appearing right now, at this specific moment in your life. You've reached the point where you're finally ready for a connection of this level. In recent years, you've gone through experiences that have taught you crucial lessons about what you want and what you don't want, about your limits and your non-negotiables, about your own strength and resilience. You also went through a healing process of old wounds that, if they were still open, would sabotage any chance of making this connection work. The universe doesn't waste powerful connections with people who aren't ready to receive them. The fact that this man is coming now means you were deemed ready, prepared, capable of sustaining the kind of deep intimacy you will create together. And he also went through his own preparation. He also lived through experiences that shaped him to be able to truly see you, fully value you, and constructively challenge you. You are two people who have evolved separately to the point where your evolutions can merge and create something greater than the sum of their parts. It's relational alchemy at its purest and most powerful level. During the weeks leading up to this encounter, you may feel a growing restlessness, a sense of anticipation that you can't rationally explain. Don't fight this feeling. It's your energy system preparing for the impact of this connection. You may also begin to have more vivid dreams, especially dreams about relationships or future versions of yourself. Pay attention to them. They are messages from your subconscious preparing you for what's to come. You may also notice that you are being guided to make changes in your life. You may feel a sudden urge to change something about your appearance, your space, or your routine. Don't question these impulses. They are energetic adjustments to ensure that when they appear, you are vibrating at the right frequency to fully recognize and attract them. The universe is orchestrating every detail of this connection, and this includes preparing you on multiple levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. One thing I need to emphasize is that when you meet, the intensity of the connection may make you want to slow down, create space, take it slow. And while it's wise not to make impulsive decisions, it's also important not to let fear make you waste energy trying to control the pace of something that has its own organic intelligence. Some connections simply move quickly because the depth already exists from the first moment. It's not superficiality, it's the recognition of souls that already know each other on levels that transcend this specific life. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and above all, trust your ability to navigate something new and intense without losing yourself in the process. You won't get lost in it. You will find yourself through it, through the mirror it will hold up that will reflect back your own magnificence that you have been hiding from the world. Are you ready to finally stop hiding and allow someone to see you completely in all your complexity, vulnerability, and power? Taurus, I want you to understand something fundamental about this encounter that is about to happen. It's not coming to fill a void in your life. It's coming to expand the fullness that already exists. Many people enter relationships seeking completeness, seeking someone to fill what's missing. But the most powerful and transformative connections don't work that way. They happen when two already whole people meet and decide to create something extraordinary together. You are already enough. You are already complete. You already have everything you need within yourself. This man isn't coming to save you, fix you, or complete you. He's coming to explore life alongside you, to create experiences that amplify the joy of both of you, to challenge you to grow, not because you are insufficient, but because growth is the essential nature of everything that is alive and vibrant. The difference may seem subtle, but it's everything. When you understand that you don't need him, but choose to be with him, that's a completely different foundation for a relationship. It's a foundation of power, not need, of conscious choice, not emotional dependence. And it's precisely this kind of foundation that allows a connection not only to last, but to continue evolving and deepening over time, instead of stagnating or deteriorating. If you feel incomplete or restless when you're alone, that's a sign that there are still aspects of yourself that need to be integrated before you're completely ready for him. But if you feel good in your own company, able to enjoy your own presence, then you're in the perfect state to receive a connection that will add value to your life instead of trying to fill gaps. What makes this man special isn't that he's perfect or that he has all the qualities on your imaginary list. It's that there's a specific chemistry between you two, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, that creates a unique synergy. With him, you'll feel more like yourself than you do with anyone else. You'll be able to let your guard down without feeling in danger. You'll be able to be strong without feeling invincible. You'll be able to be vulnerable without feeling weak. That's the real magic. Not that he's a Prince Charming, but that in his presence you can be completely human, with all the contradictions, complexities, and nuances that implies. And he'll be able to do the same in your presence. You'll create a sacred space where you can both exist without masks, without performances, without exhausting attempts to be what you think the other wants. When that level of mutual authenticity exists, the intimacy that develops transcends anything you've ever experienced. It's not just physical intimacy, although that too will be extraordinary. It's intimacy on every level, being truly known and truly accepted, not despite your imperfections, but including them. Being seen in your entirety and yet chosen, valued, desired. Do you have any idea how rare and precious that is in the modern world where everyone is constantly performing edited versions of themselves? Taurus, in the days leading up to this encounter, I encourage you to do something important. Completely forgive everyone who has hurt you in the past. Not because they deserve your forgiveness, but because you deserve to be free from the emotional weight that resentment carries. If you enter this new connection still carrying old grudges, you will unconsciously project fears based on past experiences onto this new person who has nothing to do with them. Forgive the ex who betrayed you. Forgive the absent father. Forgive the critical mother. Forgive the friend who disappointed you. Forgive yourself for the choices that brought you pain. Not forgiving doesn't protect you from being hurt again. It only guarantees you'll remain trapped in old patterns. Forgiveness frees you to create something new, free from the chains of the past. And here's something that might surprise you. When you truly forgive, when you truly let go, you'll notice that this man who's coming will appear almost immediately afterward, as if the universe were just waiting for you to clear the necessary emotional space to receive him. This is not a coincidence. It's energetic cause and effect. You can't hold on to the old and receive the new at the same time. You need to create space. So in the coming days, do this inner work. Write letters that you won't send, expressing everything you need to say to people from your past. Then burn these letters, symbolizing release. Meditate on your past experiences and look for the lessons instead of dwelling on the pain. Mentally thank each person who has passed through your life for the role they played in your evolution, even if that role was painful. When you do this authentically, you'll feel a lightness you haven't experienced in years. And in that state of lightness and freedom, you'll be vibrating at the exact frequency that will magnetize this man to your reality. Because he's not looking for someone perfect. He's looking for someone free, someone who won't bring to his relationship all the unresolved weight of previous relationships. Are you willing to do the necessary work to present yourself as free and available for something new and extraordinary? Share in the comments if you've been feeling this growing anticipation, this sense that something important is about to happen. Your words will help other Taurus women recognize the same signs in their own lives. Subscribe to the channel now, because when this man appears, you'll need guidance on how to navigate the initial stages of this powerful connection. I'll be here to support you, to remind you of your strength when fear arises, to encourage you to remain authentic even when vulnerability scares you. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any content that can guide you through this extraordinary phase that's beginning. He's coming, you're ready, and when you finally meet, it will feel like the whole universe conspired to create this moment, because that's exactly what happened. Your life is about to change forever in the most beautiful and transformative way possible. Trust in that. Trust in yourself, and above all, trust in the love that is coming to meet you.